Indianapolis. The Timberwolves continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. And as we start the week, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And, of course, Ricky Rubio still out of the lineup.
Well, I tell you, this is a tough blow for this team. I mean, he very well could be out the rest of the season, and that's something that's hard to adjust to.
We've got a chance here to set the court for Minnesota. And it's Jones in at the 1. And so here is Indiana after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Shot's good from
the 3.
So it's Minnesota now. 4-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on deep or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it.
Minnesota with the ball. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor.
Details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Free throw line jump shot. And it's Wiggins missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Montgomery. And Indiana, another 3.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Side Martin.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting.
To the left side wing. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Lure the pass to Montgomery. And Indiana, another 3.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The 3. And Indiana, another 3.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Now here's Jones. Martin attacking. Excellent D from Montgomery.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
That's good.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
And now, let's do it. We go. Defense. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team. Jay, that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now here's Jones. The dish to Jang. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Indiana.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Hill, he's checked in for the Pacers. Indiana leading by 14. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Gorgie Dang is out there with Towns. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Jones. And it's Muhammad in at the 2. Hill a screen on Jones. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Pacers.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
And here's Wiggins following the three-pointer by Freak. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the technical free throw is good. Mahinmi's checked in for Hill. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Martin's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Towns. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Oh, Cobb, sit down.
That one down.
Yeah, what
And
up,
that's
man?
21 points for Freak.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here is Martin. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Pass to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Wiggins drawing the double team. Martin for 3. Rebound by Mahinmi.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
John Lure, he's checked in for Indiana. Kevin Garnett is checked in for the Timberwolves. Jones kicks to Wiggins. 13 feet away. Jump shot is good. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night. Indiana leading by 18. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Lure gets it to go.
Well, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
I'm playing my
Here's Wiggins. The Pacers making the shot.
I'm live right now.
He feeds it to Martin.
Yeah,
Garnett trying to break loose. That doesn't go either for Martin. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Montgomery. Miles dishes to Lure. Nobody near George. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. Freak, number 1.
And that percentage is what you'd expect to see from your big man. I mean, to get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
He has been absolutely deadly from the field, and that's because he's just as good at creating his own shots as he is at getting shots for his teammates. He knows how to find the open looks.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Pekovic is checked in. And the basket by Jones.
And let's see some of the numbers here for how last month turned out for him offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
The Pacers making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. And here's Jones following the three-pointer by Freak.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
There's the feed to Mahinmi. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by Indiana. And the basket by Jones.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
Over in the corner, Lure, Ellis, wide open, and Indiana, another three.
Assists like that have typified their effort today.
The difference in how these teams have operated offensively, much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Wiggins. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
No good from Montgomery.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Martin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Jones from outside. Again, the miss by Jones. Indiana leading by 22. Here's Lure. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Pacers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Hill comes in for John Lure. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Paul George. Indiana's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Montgomery, the pass to Hill. Left side, Turner from 10 feet out, and it's in off the backboard. Turner's got his first points of the game.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Here's Muhammad. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Pacers out in front, running away with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
What a game we've seen here for Jay. 28 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Out there with Mahinmi, and it's Montgomery in at the points. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Pacers leading by 23, and George, here we go. Got it. Good job in the low post. George has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Pacers. Jones kicks to Towns, doubled by Montgomery. On the wing, Wiggins, defended by George. Jones, no one around him, misses the three. The Pacers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Now here's Jones. He's got 11. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And it's Miles missing.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Wiggins drawn the double team. Jones dishes to Wiggins. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Montgomery, defended by Jones. Pass to Mahimi. To the paint. Here's Lure. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahimi. Hill comes in for Lure. Wilson Chandler's checked in for George. And Jay's subbed in for C.J. Miles. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Darrell Wright's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Muhammad in for Jones. Now here is Martin. Following the miss by Freak, Martin goes in. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
He dishes it to Muhammad. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Hill. Finished off the break. Hill's got 11 points.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Pacers shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Bielitsa. He's out there with Darrell Wright, and it's Rudez in at the 2 spot. Montgomery, the pass to Turner, to the inside, and it's blocked. Here's Rudez. Doubled by Montgomery. There's the pass to Bielitsa, and that one's good. Bielitsa's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Timberwolves. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you've got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
And Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Here's Montgomery. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
John Lure, he's checked in for Indiana. Ellis comes in for George Hill. And a change for the Timberwolves. Jones checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. Montgomery, defended by Jones.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Outside Robinson. That three off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Fulton. Some solid defense from Robinson. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. On the wing, Ellis. Robinson passes to Montgomery. Here's Ellis. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Fulton. Shot is no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Now the Pacers moving it up, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Robinson misses.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
A wide open look here for Wright. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Montgomery, the pass to Turner. Count it from 12.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Clark, they've been struggling here on kicks to Bielitsa. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Jones. Here's Fulton. Shot clock in this fourth quarter. Shooting at even 50% from the field. On the wing, Ellis. Dishes to Turner. Inside, Montgomery. Rebound, Minnesota.
Clearly.
Fast break, Minnesota. Jones is running. Over to the left wing. It's Bielitsa. Good on the three-point shot. Bielitsa's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Ellis, the pass to Montgomery. Back to Ellis. Pass to Montgomery. And Lure kicks to Robinson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rudez dishes to Jones. In the corner, right with it. Rebounded by Montgomery. Jay's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Jay. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Jones kicks to Wright, and the layup's good off the glass.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
So we come into the end with this video, guys.
Outside, Jones.
You know who it is, man. 11 seconds left. You know, get that dude.
They get a hand on it. It's Bielitsa. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Good on both.
See if I can make this work.
Montgomery. And the miss. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that